You got
Let me be clear. Hey, yo.
okay. Hey. Keep talking.
We bought 3 things of bread. That were Wonder Bread. I got halfway through the sandwich last night till 12 o'clock because I was excited about getting that old, we call it ACH.
It wasn't 12 o'clock. It was 2 a.m.
Well, and that's what that thing hit. I said, oh, yeah, time to go. So I had to make 5 transfers after 12 o'clock. What's my point, real? My point is, you know, it's good when a woman can cook a home-cooked meal. Me being from the country, I got to have something good to eat at all times. Yeah, granted, we in the city, whatever. But I'm used to eating good food. What is good food, you might ask? Good food is grits, sausage. You can even do buttermilk biscuit. You can do pork and beans. If you really want to finesse your man and you want him to hand over that credit card or that checkbook for whoever still write checks, I tell you, I'll start writing checks. Thing get you in trouble. Nah, I know. Yeah. Because, you know, yeah. But back to my point. That's old. That's like 20, 30 years ago. But yeah, back to what I was saying. What I'm saying to y'all women, if you got a good man and you know he 1 in 20 million, like me, it makes sense to cook and make sure that man is very well fed. Because you might be doing everything right, but it only take one thing for you to do wrong. And he's gonna, my grandma always say, a hungry dog will go astray. What you got to say?
Yeah, I cook. I agree.
You cook? When the last time you cooked?
Are you serious?
Yeah, I know. When the last time you cooked? That grits, that thing ran off my plate. That thing ran off my plate. You ain't cooked so long. That's the problem with having some money. Your grits used to stick together. I put that thing on the plate, plastic plate. That thing like, hold up, drop this phone.
You're wrong.
And me, I'm so crazy. I'm like, you know, that's gonna be good. The grits was just like water. That thing run off the then you give me a plastic plate. You know better. Y'all, if y'all invite me or my family somewhere, I will bust you out. I will air out it. And I will call you out and say, dang, you ain't thought enough of me to at least give me some good utensils and an original plate. I understand women, y'all don't want to use a dishwasher or, you know, your good dishes, you know. Go in the cabinet and get them good dishes. Okay. This one cook, she's so small, and then throws a pot out, pots and pans out because what? You might ask.
Why?
She don't feel like washing the dishes. That's old, but that would never happen again. This happened a couple of times. I look in the garbage. I say, what the heck is going on here? Pots and pans in the garbage because you allegedly or somebody didn't want to wash the dishes. That is crazy.
Have you ever thrown out pots and pans?
One time, like certain things you cook, if you cook just say ribs or something, and you put the ribs inside of the part of the pan and you put it in the oven, and it kind of stick to it because you know barbecue sauce is hard to get off, then it might not be worth saving the tray. Just go ahead and throw it out, toss it.
Well, that's why when you do the barbecue sauce, you buy the trays that doesn't cost as much. So if you get rid of them, it's fine.
Yeah, but pretend if you didn't have the means of getting another tray. You got to wash it. That's what we used to do before, you know, the
Dollar
change
Tree.
done came.
They sell them at Dollar Tree now.
Yeah, but you got to still think, though. You thinking if you throwing out utensils or anybody, it's recyclables. Yeah. It does make sense to wash some of the stuff. Now, I ain't talking about wash plastic spoons and forks.
No, those are meant to be.
You get what I'm saying? That ain't worth it. I'm saying, yeah, you can buy another one for what, $12?
Yeah.
Dollar Tree or something?
Yeah, Dollar Tree.
Family Dollars, whatever.
Wherever.
Well, yeah. So I got her on film today. We was talking. She telling me she ain't gonna cook. Only when she feel like cooking. You know that's not gonna work. I might be looking for I don't know. I'll keep y'all posted. But I know I need to eat.
Yeah, okay.
I'm already down to 208.
Who told you
Which
to do
is
that?
good, though. I feel pretty good. And long story short, I need to eat. And it's good, women, to make sure your man got food in every area. Don't let him, like my grandma say, hungry dog go astray. That ain't his fault. The man hungry.
We got food.
This world needs food, not magic.
What? What are you talking about?
It need food, not magic. What movie that is? Because you know I quote different lines.
Oh, yeah.
That came from Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Something like
Now
that.
You See Me,
With
right?
Morgan
The first
Freeman,
one.
and the guy gave the boy a book. The musician gave the boy a book. The boy biting the book.
Come on.
That boy been hungry.
That boy took it.
And he said, "Oh, pull a rabbit out the hat."
And he took the rabbit. He said,
Got that knife.
mm-hmm.
He had that knife in his hand. Next thing you know, camera turned.
Oh,
But yo, we just checking in, y'all. Rambling this Friday. I hope y'all day went well.
Thank God the weekend is here.
She did order me some food. Ruby Tuesday.
See, I still got him food.
I'm tired of fasting though. I see why I'm losing weight. I can tell. I ain't got no more under neckage, which is good. I feel pretty good.
Who told you to do that though?
But yeah, the goal is, even though summer's almost over, I'm
over.
still gonna like turn all the way up
We're
and
officially
stuff.
in fall. Summer is over.
We can go somewhere where it's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, we can go somewhere.
What do you got to say?
What I gotta say?
We have to say to people.
I say.
We're getting a new vehicle because I'm kind of tired of driving this right now.
Yeah.
BMW is nice and stuff, but the maintenance is
It's ridiculous.
something else. And I found out, even though we already got the vehicle serviced or whatever, it could be an issue I don't want to deal with. And normally BMWs, if you know foreign cars, especially German cars, it's best to try to sell them and get rid of them instead of keep dumping a bunch of money into it. If we get another BMW, which I know you say you don't want, the price must be right. Like right now, I'm looking in the auction or whatever auction, and they got a lot of choices. Definitely doing another Mercedes. That's happening.
Yeah.
Maybe a range. It could be a Honda. It doesn't matter. We don't really care like that. You don't want to be what they call big hat and no cattle. That's what they call it in Texas. Yeah, you don't want to have a big hat and no cattle. So I'd rather have small cap or a small hat, if you know what I mean, and a lot of cattle.
That's it.
Cattle meaning substance or whatever.
That's it. Overflow.
Yeah, and so yeah, that's how I feel. Today had a couple of situations with a couple of banks. I don't really want to get into the details, but trust me, I got portion of my deposito.
Yeah.
If anybody work for banks or whatever, you can tell your higher uppers or the supervisors or your bank managers, if you're promised for a check or checks to clear, especially if you're depositing cash, I don't see why it has to be a hold on it when you deposit your money. I told this particular bank, which was based out of New Haven, Connecticut, New Jersey particularly, they decided from my home bank that we have the best relationship with, which we are deciding once we decide what we decide. My wife and I are going to make a change, because change is good. No matter how long you've been in your church, no matter how long you've been to your job, your bank, once you violate it and you don't no longer feel appreciated, or especially when you're dealing with money and you're giving, you have all the products that banks can offer you, you're making all these deposits. In my case, I've deposited lots and lots and lots and lots. I ain't gonna put a number on it, but it's way north of some M's over the past 17 years.
Good funds.
Yeah, so just me, I'm saying. So therefore, they should do what I want them to do. And they did do what I want them to do to a certain extent. But when God said your time is up, your time is up. I don't care who it is. I don't care what it is. If you feel uncomfortable, sometimes that's not always the devil. That's God saying, you know what are you doing? One door closed, another door
open. Exactly.
That's what I'm going to say. So I'm going to call this be aware of what's happening around you.
There you go.
Part 1. What do you have to say?
Part 1. Be aware of what's happening around you. Part 1.
That's a long title, but trust.
It's only part 1, so there's
Yeah.
more to come.
Might not happen today.
But it will happen.
Yes.
Just keep following, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We will talk to you.
Hasta mañana.
There we go.
Mañana.
Have a good one.
All right.